we are so honored today. And so we have with us Jim Holmes. He is with the Placer County Board of Supervisors for Area 3, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. And you were telling me, Jim, because I had asked you, how long have you been with the county?
I'm in the last half of my 4th term, which I'm starting my 15th year on the Board of Supervisors.
Wow. And so, and you said you still like doing it, which is amazing.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a very interesting job. I get to meet a lot of nice people. And I always equate it to like going to college and having an oral exam every 2 weeks. So you got to be on camera. You got, you got other, your board members. You got to know what you're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you have board meetings every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's amazing. Well, we thank you for your service. Absolutely.
I enjoy it. Thank you.
So that's great. So tell us, Jim, how did you get connected or get associated with A Touch of Understanding?
Well, I go out in the community a lot, and there was some kind of event. This was several years ago, and I ran across Leslie Tedora. Yeah, and I just started chatting with her about what she was doing and how her program, and it sounded exciting, and it sounded like something that was very much needed. So I think it was probably about 3 or 4 months later I was able to go to one of her workshops, and I really got to see how the program worked. And so it was just fascinating to see how you can touch people's lives especially when they're young, and get them to understand when people have disabilities, it's kind of awkward. You don't know what to do. And if you teach people at a younger age, then it makes it all the more valuable, because here I am at my age, and it was always awkward for me. I never knew what to do when you came across someone that was blind or in a wheelchair. You kind of was awkward. You didn't know how to act. And being on with the program and seeing how it works, it just makes it easier for me after all these years.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's very compelling. So was there any particular part of the workshop that seemed to resonate more with you?
The one thing that reminded me of, I remember, is the man that was a race car driver.
Oh, Dwight.
Dwight, he had a dynamic life, and he loved to race, and he got in a wrecked car, and he burned himself up.
Yes.
But he didn't let that stop him.
No.
He kept going. He still had a life. He still had, he just had to overcome this tragedy that became him. And it was just exciting to see someone pick up the pieces and move forward and actually have now a purpose to work with a touch of understanding.
Yes. You
reach out and, you see someone that's been disfigured. It's kind of scary, and people don't know how to approach them. But they're just still human beings. They're still people that, have feelings and have a story to tell.
Yes. And we have so many wonderful speakers and the stories to tell, and things that the children have, learned from. And you've had an opportunity to actually also go through the dark field.
Yes, I did. That was very, very exciting. I was hesitant. Wasn't sure how that was going to work. I think you did. No, you were in the.
I was in it too.
Yeah, but they greeted me at the door of the restaurant, blindfolded me, gave me a cane, and told me how to use it. And then we walked in and told us, we sat down, and they told us where to put the cup. So you knew where your cup was, and your knife and your fork. You knew where everything was. And I ordered the taco salad. And I was thinking, should I have ordered that? I mean, I can't pick this up with my hands. But it worked out pretty good, knowing where everything was. And then the lady that spoke, she was so compelling, and she was able to talk to each of us, although no one could see, including her. But she was able to talk to us like she was looking at each and every one of us. And that was really, really a turning moment in how I viewed people that were blind. And I think you remember the comment I made when we were done. I said, because you're sitting there blindfolded, you're talking to people, you don't know what color they are, you don't know, their countenance, whether they're angry or whether they're Oriental or, anything like that. So you're just talking to people without this vision of what you think they are. And I made the comment, I said, you know what? Congress ought to do this. Because everybody goes into, these meetings with preconceptions, and they have their own ideology. And if we could just sit down and talk without all the stuff in our way, in our minds, maybe we can get some stuff done.
Absolutely.
Because, we're all on the same planet. We're all doing the same, trying to get to the same goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you were going to encourage people to come and participate in that event, what would be the message that you would want to convey?
Don't be afraid to do this. You do need to do it for your own best interests. So you can open up and realize it just opens up another avenue for you to meet people that have disabilities. You see people in a wheelchair, you don't want to, you try to avoid them because you don't know how to go up about and talk to them. Should I stand up? Should I get down?
Right.
It's just a way of learning to deal with people that have some kind of disability, and sometimes it's just the way they were born. We just need to open up and be human with it.
Right. Well, we're so grateful that you're spending some time with us today. We want you to have the pleasure of one of Nolan's jokes, because he's always has one or two. Okay. And you're welcome to give one back to him if you have one.
Well,
so, Nolan,
we'll see how this
what
works.
do you have?
Why couldn't the pirate play poker?
Why couldn't the pirate play poker? I don't know. Nolan, why couldn't the pirate play
He
poker?
was sitting on the deck.
He was sitting on the deck. Okay.
You have another one? You always have another one.
You know why they don't let elephants on the beach, do you?
Why?
They don't never keep their trunks up.